Right, it's Friday the 13th, and here I am trying to get the manifold off. I've noticed, at long last, that you can just knock the pins out to get the engine cover off, which saves having to unbolt hinges, so that's an improvement. I've loosened off the manifold, and I've just got to do the exhaust clamps, and then I can lift the manifold out. I've disconnected the carburetor. You have to get the carburetor out because one of the mounting nuts is under here, and you just haven't got swinging room to get a spanner in. But it's not too much trouble to get the manifold off, and I want to double check the manifold, make sure there's no holes, no leaks going on there. Without further ado, let's get it off. And there we go, really not too much bother to get that off. I'm now going to tip the fuel out of the carburetor and we'll start dismantling. Well, look at the muck in there. That's decidedly grim. So I think we'll have everything off and see what we can see exploring in there. I thought I'd got a Solex carburetor, but no, it is the Weber 32 ICS.3. I don't think you can get that many rebuild parts, but at least these are apparently easier to work on than the Solex ones. I mean, there's a few clues that it's a bleeding Weber. I don't know what's wrong with me, but anyway, let's start dismantling. I've never dismantled a carburetor really before, so we'll have a look at various things. Well, I'm slowly cleaning the carburetor up, blasting out various passages, and have got a fair bit of muck out of it. So we're getting there. I found the main jet appears to be in the back. It's this monster here. That definitely had some flakes of crud coming out of it. Are you going to focus? Come on. There we go. So that is big and now decrudded. In fact, here's my collection of jets and top screws. So they've all had a good blast out. That's a gasket that was made by Mrs. Hubnut, and that happened like this. So can we make a gasket?
Of course we can.
Using this folder sent by my publisher, some magazines arrived in it. Look at that, a work of art. But will it work? You can hear the kettle brewing in the background because tea. Right, there we go. Rachel has managed to make me a gasket. That looks a pretty good representation. So it's pleasing to see there don't seem to be any leaks there. It certainly didn't run any worse after fitting that than it did before. But yeah, I've been blasting out various passages and seen particles appear in the float chamber. So yeah, I've been steadily removing those. It's still very black inside this channel here, which I think is because it's been flaming back, so there's been little yellow flames as it backfires. But hopefully we're about there, so I think I'm going to have a go at reassembling and see where we are. It is time for yet another moment of truth. She's going to I've managed to make that choke control quite stiff now. She's going to take quite a lot of cranking because she won't have any fuel at all. So, is that actually working? I might have to check the throttle. Hold on. Forgot the throttle return spring. That could have been interesting. Anyway, let's crank away. Interesting. Shouldn't be any fuel in there. Must be some left in the intake. So the problem is the float chambers are completely empty, so they've got to fill up first. Ooh. Come on, Tuck. She wants to, I can feel it. Can't hold the throttle on with that knee. bit farty, isn't it? Because I've forgotten to do the exhaust clamps up. Maybe I'll do that then. Right, shall we try that again with tightened exhaust clamps? Oh, she's still going tuck. Still a bit chuggy on tick over, but shall we try going for an actual drive? Sure, I just put this car in reverse. Gotta be a hero to steer these one-handed. You know what? I think that might be a good deal better. I mean, that's a proper idle almost. It's just gone chuggy, chuggy, chuggy again. It's definitely feeling cleaner. Still goes tuck though, doesn't she? This confuse a lot of cyclists. That's still a big hill, even with a healthier engine. Gosh, it's feeling powerful now. No coughing and spluttering. Oh, this is better. Just pulling cleanly, beautiful. That's a bit too well took. Slow down. Might even try shutting that door properly. Yes, previously if I came off the throttle, that was it. She was dead, but no such problems. Hooray for Took! Oh, it's jumped out of gear again. It's not all good. Gonna go and attempt one of the steepest hills around here I know. Oh, cattle through there. That's the first cattle grid. Come on, Took. This is first gear in a 2CV, and Took's powering up it. Come on, girl. Well done, little Took. And how's that for a view? Misty Mountains. I hope you can see that as well as I can. This is a funky little part of mid Wales called Ystum Tŷn. I think we might just stop there. Listen to Took merrily ticking over. What a novelty. So there you have it. We have an Invacar that seems to actually run nicely. And check she's in neutral. Still not perfectly, but well enough. I'm well pleased. So yeah. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe before you go, and in the next video hopefully we can have a day out in Took. Farewell. 3 is the magic number.